A very sad scene in New Orleans this morning. Authorities say 10 people are dead and 35 others are injured after a man rammed his pickup truck into a crowd of people on Bourbon Street and then opened fire in the early hours of New Year's Day. The Democratic divide is spilling into New York City's mayor's race. Now some Democratic leaders across the nation are speaking out. Mayor Adams was on Good Day this morning and voiced his support for tourism helicopters in Manhattan after calls by some for the helicopter tourism industry to be banned here. Adams was adamant about the role these choppers play, saying they're a critical part of day-to-day life here in the city and are part of what makes this city attractive. Louisville Airport is closed to departing and arriving aircraft for the time being. We don't know yet the cause of this crash, but officials say the National Transportation Safety Board is in charge of the investigation and will be on scene shortly. Well, we've just learned from authorities that 2 more victims were found inside the church in Grand Blanc Township, Michigan, bringing the death toll to at least 4. The gunman was also killed by police. Now, police say 8 others are in the hospital with gunshot wounds after a terrifying scene this morning. So many more questions than answers tonight, but we do know the 14-year-old son of former Yankees outfielder Brett Gardner died on family vacation in Costa Rica. As we were out in the Bronx today in this area on East Fordham Road, neighbors and residents told me that McGriff is a familiar face in the neighborhood. They said sometimes he walks around and tries to bum cigarettes off of people. And as we were in Queens, also at the site of where this tragedy happened, a neighbor told me that they saw McGriff walking around the neighborhood just about a week ago. Authorities say the fires broke out around 1 p.m. on Saturday and burned through more than 600 acres. No residential properties were affected by the blaze, but a couple of commercial buildings suffered significant damage. 2 firefighters were injured, but have since been released from the hospital. Now, police said Sunday that they are working diligently to investigate the cause of the fire and do not know whether it was set intentionally or not. The air is still very smoky and thick. It smells like a campfire out here, and there's been little pieces of ash falling down on us out here all afternoon. But there is some good news. Authorities say that there will not be any more evacuations for people going forward. And of course, those who were evacuated are able to go back into their homes as of this morning. A gunman is still on the loose after the CEO of United Healthcare was gunned down this morning around 6:40 a.m. right behind me at the Hilton Hotel here in Midtown Manhattan in what police are saying was a targeted shooting. Now, Hochul says collaboration between Albany and City Hall is critical and that she believes Mamdani is best positioned to deliver for the 8.3 million New Yorkers they both represent. Now, Hochul said to the New York Times that she pressed Mamdani on the importance of ensuring strong leadership at the top of the NYPD and that he... Guys, let's be real. Amazon is always popular no matter what time of year it is, but Amazon Prime shoppers are frequently getting targeted by scammers during the holiday season, and it's important to know the signs so that you can protect yourself at home. Authorities announced earlier today that former NFL quarterback and Fox Sports analyst Mark Sanchez now faces a level 5 felony battery charge, which carries a potential sentence of 1 to 6 years in prison. Now, the charge stems from an altercation over the weekend with a 69-year-old man in Indianapolis. It's not too bad here right now, but if you're planning on flying for Thanksgiving, it is time to start planning ahead if you haven't started already. That period of time actually between tomorrow and next Monday is expected to see a record number of passengers.
Let me tell you, they're vicious, those turkeys. You don't want to get too close.
They said she's friendly on Roosevelt Island. I think she's gotten tame because people...
So used to humans?
She walks into apartment buildings, she walks down the sidewalk. And the crazy part about it, Richard, is, you know, if you're on air, you can't just stop. You have to keep going. So he said he had uncontrollable shivers while being on air. Can you imagine anchoring the news right now with that? It's crazy. Former NFL quarterback and current Fox Sports analyst Mark Sanchez now faces a level 5 felony battery charge, which has a